And then at the beginning of the week, I had my diesel heater installed by my friend Stefan up the road, and he did an outstanding job, but I took a couple of photos of it, and then all the pariahs on Facebook couldn't wait to say, oh look at this fucking idiot, he thinks he can install it on the outside, it's meant to be on the inside, you prat. So what you're going to see next is a very brief montage of Stefan's work in regards to the diesel heater. Now his work was what I had asked him to do, and he's doing all of this off of the kindness of his heart. There's no charge, he's doing it off the kindness of his heart. I've known Stefan since exactly the same age as me, probably since I was about 5 or 6. He's a good lad. In fact, he's squared away. He is a solid lad. And he does work for a seriously big motorhome company, so he does this sort of thing all the time. But me, not paying attention to detail, said, this is what I want. He then suggested something. I then went with that because it was good. And then, after the montage, is where the Facebook trolls came in, referring back to the beginning of the video. So we'll get to that in a minute, okay? Est-ce que c'est les choses dans le...
Ça?
Oui.
De la graisse.
Ok.
C'est pour que ça soit moins dur.
Oui, ok.
Allez hop.
Attach this system here because he believes that the heater really should be on the outside of the bed. So it's going to go under next to the diesel tank. Right, so there's the diesel heater now in its position it will be in. That's it up. He's unable to finish it just today because there's a couple of things where he needs to bore through the floor, which he's going to bring.
but it's all up neat and tidy, out of the way, not inside. And then he's going to make a small sort of metal box which will sort of cover it up so that there's not, I suppose, water and dirt all going on it. But again, an outstanding job. He is something special. Here's Stefan. What a neighbour to have. He's brilliant.
Yeah, so where the video's been left there is it had been kind of put up temporarily. There's a fucking dog behind me barking. I don't know if you can hear that. Now that is a dog that really pisses me off. We'll get into that. Hang on, battery's dying. We'll get into that on another vlog. That is a dangerous dog, and it pissed me off a couple of days ago. Anyway, right. So yeah, so he installed it. An absolute wonderful job. Again, just as he did with the solar panels, a wonderful job. Probably misdirected by me actually. However, we move forward. I then put the pictures up on Facebook, and what ensued after that was very interesting. Trolls. I like the trolls. I do like the trolls. However, what they started to try and do was try and troll Stefan, which, to be quite frank, pissed me off actually, because I'm very loyal to him. I'm very loyal to anyone that's close to me. So yeah, they tried to troll Stefan because I made the mistake of trying to say that it had been professionally installed, which had been. As I mentioned earlier, Stefan works for a huge motorhome and van build company. There's no doubt about that. And if anyone wants to question it, I just have to take a drive down the road and go to where he works and shut people up very quickly. But anyway, yeah, it pissed me off. We realised the mistake that has been made because of me, and it's going to be corrected. Anyway, so I went on a walk earlier on this morning actually, because I just needed to clear my head. The last couple of days have been a mismatch of all sorts of shit, basically, including Prince getting very, very sick. And he's kind of recovered now. He has recovered now, he's fine. But at the time he got very, very sick was at the time the very first of this video, the very beginning of this video was filmed. That was the night that he was being sick. So I was up all night long, pissed off, tired. And for some very stupid reason, I decided to vlog or fucking film it. So that's why I've put a very little extract of that in there, which incorporated me being pretty pissed off at people commenting on the diesel heater, which I now accept was wrong, but it will be corrected, and actually I only accept that about 20% of it was wrong. They can go outside. They definitely can go outside. A guy called Kurt, who has installed these things hundreds of times and actually took me aside to an extent, as you can on Facebook, and said, if you want, I'll speak to you and show you something or speak to you about it. Very kindly, when I spoke to him on the phone, gave me some details, which actually Stefan wouldn't have known because he's used to installing very expensive diesel heaters, Webasto things from Germany, and the Italian equivalent. And I had convinced Stefan it's the same thing. It's not. It's a cheap Chinese diesel heater, and I should know better than anyone, a Ferrari is a Ferrari. You can't transform a Ford Mondeo or a Ford Escort into a Ferrari. So yes, I had convinced him that this cheap giant Chinese diesel heater is a Webasto, and he then installed a Webasto. So now we continue. Quite early this morning actually. About 7 o'clock I think. I don't know if anyone can see that there's a little haze at the side, so it would be on your left hand side. That's because I smashed my mobile the other day. I dropped it on the floor and the screen smashed. It smashed right across the camera bit. The camera's not smashed, but the screen is smashed, so it affects it. Hopefully I'll get that corrected soon. I'm out with the prince, obviously. So I've been thinking about what vlog I'm going to put out. And I've decided actually what I'm going to do. I'm going down to one of my favourite spots in this little village. Well, I'd like to call it my village actually. It's where I've spent all of my life. So probably my favourite spot actually. So I'm going to go down there. There's a car going past. In fact, that was my mum. How bizarre. That was my mum and my niece wearing their masks. You have to do that in France at the moment. I should probably have mine on, but there's not going to be any gendarmes around here. We're in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I'm going to head off to my favourite spot, and then I will speak to you in a little bit about the diesel heater, because that's what you see now, a little montage about that. Yeah, and also actually a little montage about, it's not about him actually, but Stefan, who installed it. As you should be able to figure out from the video, hopefully, there was a bit of a mess up, but that was completely my fault. Not really paying attention to things. So he installed what I said I had. Since then, obviously it will be corrected immediately, because that's the kind of guy he is. It's the kind of guy you get in really small little quaint French villages like this one. But yeah, we'll speak again shortly. And go from there, won't we? So yeah, it is a quaint. Can you see this? It's a really quaint little village. I've got my rucksack on because I've got things in it, like my drone. So. in the last few days, well, it's not the last few days actually, the last week or so, maybe 2 weeks, the mosquitoes have been out in force. In fact, the other day, one of them, I have to go here, got me right there. It's now reducing, but it was a big lump. It's yeah, boom, right there. Nasty little thing, but that's now reducing. I also tried to end this vlog in a certain way, but it didn't work because Apple want you to spend money, or I don't know what they want to do, but I couldn't seem to download music which I've paid for onto my iPad and then download it onto the editor. In fact, I think I did the complete opposite. I think I've deleted all the music I had somehow because I'm a moron. But yeah, with all that said, I still feel positive. My hair still looks crazy. I need to get a haircut. That will probably be done next week. Van's looking good. Wind's picking up. But yeah, I feel positive. Yeah, it's been a positive week all in all. Things are coming together. So yeah, other than the trolls which I've mentioned, who wanted to troll me and then try and put it up the road at Stefan. They didn't actually put it up the road at Stefan, but they mentioned him and things like that, which really pissed me off. And it's maybe something I need to get over. But yeah, feeling positive, feeling good. So I'll see you next week. And please subscribe. I really appreciate it. It's fantastic actually. People subscribing, giving comments and stuff like that. And yeah, I'll see you next week. Oh, and by the way, if you want to continue trolling me, be my guest. I actually secretly like it. The sick side of me. I do like it. So carry on.